Good morning and welcome. We are kicking off another week of daily video devotions with 1 Samuel 6 on this rainy Monday morning. If you remember, last week we ended with the Philistine army not only capturing the Ark of the Lord, but taking it back to the territory of the Philistines and passing it around from city to city. And if you'll remember in 1 Samuel 5, the Philistines didn't have much luck with the Ark of the Lord because every place they would take it, something bad would happen to the people in that territory. So this morning here in 1 Samuel 6, the Philistines decide after about 7 months that they've had enough of the Ark of the Lord, so they craft a plan to send it back to the Israelites. And we read about what they do to send it back to the Israelites. In the first place that the Ark of the Lord goes in Israel is this place called Beth Shemesh. And when the Ark of the Lord arrives in Beth Shemesh, we're told that many of the Israelites were out in their fields harvesting their wheat. And I don't know about you, I'm not a farmer myself, but I know it's a pretty involved process to harvest wheat. There's multiple steps. I can only imagine how difficult it was in biblical times. But what we're told is that when these guys and gals that were out in their fields harvesting the wheat see the Ark of the Lord coming their way, they drop what they were doing and they worship the Lord. They actually used the cart that the Ark of the Lord was on to make a burnt offering, to make an offering before the Lord. They worshiped God because God delivered the Ark of the Lord back to them. And that got me thinking this weekend, how often in our life do we drop everything else to worship the Lord? And what I mean by that is, do we prioritize our relationship with God above all else? Do we make God our number one thing in our lives, that we're willing to drop anything else to worship God, to try to strengthen our relationship with God, to dedicate ourselves to being faithful to God, because we know that God is always faithful to us? And this morning, I want you to think about that question. Is there anything in your life that you place above your relationship with God? Is there anything in your life that you prioritize above your relationship with God? Is there anything in your life that prevents you from being fully faithful to God? So think about that today, and think about what things you can do to make sure God is your number one priority, to make sure that your relationship with God is the most important thing in your life. We'll see you on Wednesday for 1 Samuel chapter 7.